Hi. If anybody can comment, that would be lovely.
That would be lovely. Mm-hmm. Um,
Can you make it to where it doesn't?
I think I did. I focused in
Okay.
back there, so we're not doing this and not focus.
I may look fuzzy. That would be better. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Hi.
Are we showing live? Oh gosh. Are we showing live on the tablets here? We're gonna give it a few minutes. Maybe some people want to kind of chime in. See our beautiful mugs that you guys haven't seen in over a year on the YouTube. That's what I said. The YouTube.
Oh, okay. I can hear us. I can hear us. I can hear us.
Oh.
But I can't. For whatever reason, I can't sign my phone into YouTube. So
We should be able to right here. Bear with us, guys. It's been a long time since we've done anything like this, as you can tell. But we're getting there.
if somebody can just say hi on a comment or something, so we can make sure that's working.
Becky said hi. Hi, Becky. And can we reply to that?
I can't.
But we should be able to reply here. Oh. Okay.
Okay, so I think we're good. And I can see, hi, Aunt Mary. Hi, Aunt Mary. Aunt Mary. Okay. Lori Neville. Hello, Lori. Thank you for letting us know that our comments work. Becky. All right. So, we thought going live would be the easiest way to touch base and catch up with anybody who wants to catch up with us.
Right. And forgive me, I'm trying to log into where I can. Or did you figure it out?
Yeah, we're good.
You sure?
Well, we don't need to reply back.
Oh, that's right.
That's
we can
right.
just
We
talk
just
to
him. Look, it's been, God, how long has it been? It's been since
November 2020 was last time we uploaded a video on the YouTube.
Right.
And that was when we surpassed 5,000 subscribers. And we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah, everybody took the time to subscribe and try to keep up with us, and then we just disappeared off the face of the planet.
Face of the planet.
What happened? What happened with us?
Well, I'm glad you asked, dear. We've been traveling full time collectively for almost 4 years now.
We took 2020 off. We settled down. That's a whole other story. But anyway,
whole other story.
We've been trying to travel.
Well, yeah, we've been pretty successful at it, I would think so. We've been across this beautiful country of ours. I mean, from north, all the northern northeast to the northern northwest. But to answer your question,
where have we been? Okay, so it's honest time here. Ben and I got divorced and got remarried. We're just kidding.
We're just kidding, guys.
It's pretty funny, right? Okay, so YouTube is a lot of work. So the main reason why we started it was to keep up with family, friends, and make memories. My hair looks a little crazy. So it became this whole monster. Mm-hmm. And we didn't really know which direction it was going. And sometimes it was a little hard to enjoy the places that we were at because we're concerned about getting footage. And when you're concerned about getting footage, you're not necessarily enjoying what's going on as much. Now, that's not true for all YouTubers or for everybody. That just happened to be what was happening with us. So, saw you camping with Grand Adventure. Yes, we love Grand Adventure. And Homie at Large was with us as well. We had a great time. So anyways, it becomes perfect example. Grand Adventure, his channel is phenomenal, and it doesn't interfere with his enjoyment of where he's at and what he's doing. So with us, I just don't know how to explain it. Sometimes you just want to go enjoy stuff, and it's about you want to capture that memory. And then it became more about capturing the memory for YouTube instead of capturing the memory for ourselves. It just became very overwhelming. So we took a very long break. And it's not something we'll ever do on a regular basis again.
No, but it was much needed.
Right.
Very much needed. There's so much that goes into editing a video. I don't know if you know, when we were doing these YouTube videos on a weekly basis, Christina did all of the editing. She's very particular and she's really good at what she does, but it takes a lot of work to edit video.
It really does. It takes a lot of work and a lot of time that, we know that this lifestyle can't last forever. And it was literally taking days away from our traveling. We have so much footage that we haven't put together yet. So,
Yeah.
One of these days, I'm sure we will put footage just to have those memories. But we just wanted to enjoy traveling more.
Right. So, like you mentioned earlier, we did take a little time off for our 2020 pandemic hit. We went back to Florida, got some jobs, saved up some money.
To rewind, we didn't even know the pandemic was going to happen. I broke my elbow when we were in Southern California last time. We decided we were going to go back to Florida. We needed a break. We needed to sit still. That was right when we decided we needed a break from YouTube. And we thought, well, we love Florida. We love theme parks. We're just going to theme park it all year, get a fancy apartment, enjoy the amenities. Then COVID happened. So we didn't even go to Disney, Universal not one time.
We had a dream apartment.
Super.
But like
was
she
fantastic.
said, with stupid COVID hitting, it just shattered our dreams of theme park hopping.
But we were able to work, save some money. A couple of friends of ours were moving to Texas. They gave us all their furniture. They were going to donate it. So they just gave it to us. So we didn't have to spend any money. We had sold everything before.
Right.
So anyway, it was just a perfect situation. And we really enjoyed our year. I mean, of course, everybody has friends and family that's been affected by COVID. That part wasn't enjoyable. But we enjoyed our year at our apartment, and we enjoyed being in Florida.
We did. It was much needed rest. Again, I worked a little bit. Christina worked a little bit. Then she took some time off so she could just kind of be a stay-at-home wife, something that she's always wanted to do.
Right.
We were in a position for her to take advantage of that.
Right.
And she did that, and she enjoyed it very much so.
Very much. I painted a lot, cooked a lot of dinners.
Right. So
lunch all the time.
So in the meantime, we knew we wanted to hit the road again, so we were still saving some money up.
Yeah.
And we get back on the road of March 2021, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. March, early April, late March. Yeah, late March. It was like March 22nd, 23rd, something like that.
So anyways, March 2021, we get back on the road. We've been back on the road ever since then.
Right.
So it's almost about a year now since we've been back on the road. And again, with the YouTube videos, we said to ourselves, this time around, we want to just focus on ourselves, our relationship, our well-being, our mental health stability, and enjoy what we set out to do, and which was to travel the country and see all this beautiful scenery, and not focus so much on trying to capture the perfect video, the perfect picture, and then have to put it all together. It
never comes across the way that we're seeing it anyway. I think that sometimes it does, and most of the time it doesn't. We do have Instagram and Facebook, and we post pictures all the time.
Yep.
Still, we have found it difficult to even keep up with posting pictures on Facebook and Instagram, just because we have it in our minds. We're going to enjoy this. We're going to enjoy each other. We're going to enjoy where we're at, our scenery, camping, every little thing that we can enjoy. So, as much as we would love to do those Facebook or those YouTube videos once a week so we can look back on it, because we love looking back on our videos, it's just not something that we're probably going to get too into again until we're a little bit more settled and we've seen everything that we want to see. Also, I do think that we're going to be releasing more videos, hopefully not just of us being talking heads, but more informational videos, like what kind of generator we use, go over our phones, go over our composting toilet. The questions that new RVers really want to know about.
Exactly.
Right.
Right. Because, we're well versed in the new RVer aspect. We've been doing it for about 4 years, but we still feel like we are new RVers. But we
Yeah.
think we have a lot of information that
Right.
we can pass along to other people that are just getting into the new RV lifestyle for
Right.
themselves. So,
We meet people all the time. They're like, "You guys are living our dream," and we're like, "What do you mean we're living your? How come if it's your dream, how come you're not doing it?"
mhm.
And we feel like that anybody could live this lifestyle. Nothing's permanent. Nothing's permanent in life. If you decide to do this for a year, 2 years, whatever, make a plan and do it. Nothing's permanent. You can always go back to regular life. There's a ton of jobs. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do from on the road, make money, work camping, working remotely. You can always buy another house. You can always get another apartment. You can live anywhere that you want to live. So if we are living your dream, feel free to ask us, how we're doing this, how we did it, why we're doing it.
Yeah, because we are going to be putting forth a lot more content in regards to encouraging people who've been wanting to do it.
Yeah, and find out what's the reason for what is holding you back from the plunge into RVing, whether it's weekending or a couple times a year, or even if not buying an RV, but maybe renting an RV for a vacation, or going full time. We want to know what is prohibiting people who want to do it from doing it. We understand that having kids in school and not wanting to uproot them is a big deal. We don't have any kids. Ben sent us from. So we don't worry about that. So we can definitely understand different thoughts when it comes to kids, but there's a lot of people with kids that do it.
It's true. That's true. So we've been on for a long time on YouTube, and we thank you guys so much for sticking with us and staying subscribed to our channel.
Yeah.
We are going to get it going again here real soon. We've missed you guys. We get a lot of comments from a lot of friends and family that following us throughout the years that tell us that they miss us a lot. Where have you been? We miss your face and all that good stuff. So that's why we wanted to do this video here to kind of who like our content. So just kind of give you an idea of what we've been up to.
And leave a comment after the video is not live, because those comments will go away, and tell us if there's anything about RVing that you want to know, something that we can help with, or experience with certain things. We would love to make videos pertaining to what we can do to help you break the barrier and get into RVing, or if you're into RVing and you have questions about boondocking, or how do we find our sites that we go to, whatever, just ask us so we can make videos about that kind of stuff. I think that we'll enjoy doing that more. It's not going to take time away from traveling, adventuring, exploring.
I think one of the main things that we can tell you right now is this time around, when we started doing the full-time traveling again, we focused so much on trying to book our next stop constantly, if that makes sense.
And that's been good and bad, because RVing is much more popular right now.
Very popular. But what we focused on now is a few things, our travels that we really want to go see, and on our trek on getting there, we'll stop at different places that we never thought of stopping at, that really turned out to be some really cool places.
And if we've booked, let's say we're heading to the Tetons, and we've booked a national park campground. Let's say we find something on the way that we really like and we want to stay for a week, 2 weeks. We can't do that if we have a reservation. So sometimes we don't get into the places that we want to get into right away, but it's given us a lot more flexibility to be able to find random spots that we've never even heard of and then be able to stay there. Case in point, our main spot that we wanted to go to this year was the Tetons.
Yep.
And we found this little town called Pinedale.
Yes.
Now, I had looked on Campendium, our go-to, and we had found some places to stay in Pinedale, and then I went on YouTube, I searched it, and Grand Adventure, Mark had a video, and we were like, man, we need to stop in this place. There's a few free places to camp. There's a few inexpensive full hookup RV sites. We ended up camping in different places in Pinedale. Three different places, and we were there for probably a month. And this is less than 100 miles from the Tetons.
Yeah.
We just couldn't pull ourselves away from it. It was the best places we've ever camped ever in our entire 3 years of camping.
Absolutely. And also we've come across a little place in Washington State that we really loved.
I don't even know if we should let that cat out of the bag.
But I will. It's called Anacortes, and it's
spelled Anacortes. It's near the San Juan Islands.
It's just a beautiful area, and it was not on our radar.
Right.
And we stumbled across it as we were in the state of Washington because we wanted to go to Mount Hood and a couple of other places.
That was in Oregon.
Oh, Oregon, I'm sorry.
We were already in Washington because we did an Alaska.
Right.
And we just kind of stumbled across Anacortes, and we figured if we were close to Seattle, why not do the San Juan Islands? And we thought we were going to go stay at this place for a couple days. It was dry camping. It was a marina, and it was dry camping. It was, I don't know, like $20 a night.
Yeah, first marina.
And we were thinking, gosh, we don't want to pay $20 a night for dry camping, but we went anyway because it was like 4 miles away from the ferry, and we maxed out our stay. I can't remember if it was 11 days or 16 days, but I could live there. I mean, it was just awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely one of our favorite places on our top 5 list for sure.
And the city right around the corner from the marina had freshwater fill up and a dump station. So, you know, if you need to go fill up in the middle of your stay, it's I mean, the city provides that. So I'm going to look through the comments here real quick.
But not to mention, since we've been on this, I guess, second or third leg of our full-time travels, you know, we always wanted to do the Alaska cruise. So since we were in Washington, we took full advantage of a 7-night cruise from Seattle to Alaska.
Oh my gosh.
And it was fantastic.
Oh.
Got to see all the glaciers. We went through the national park, and you stay boat, but you do a full 360, so you can see all the glaciers. We did post a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
We posted a lot of pictures on the Instagram. But we missed all the beautiful stuff that was around us. So
my favorite vacation of my entire life. Had we videoed it, you know, we did take some video clips and we posted it on Facebook and YouTube. And one of these days we'll piece together a YouTube video with probably more clips than us talking heads in the background about it. You know, just so we can relive it and remember it. I can't even imagine trying to focus on a YouTube video having done that. We would have missed out on all the magic. Now, I hate COVID. COVID's stupid, and I don't like it, and I have lots of thoughts about it. But since there was the COVID issue when we went on the cruise, it was at like, I don't know, 50 to 70% capacity.
It was 50% capacity, and everybody had to be vaccinated to get on the cruise.
You had to be vaccinated. They tested you like, literally as you're walking on the ship. Like you have to go get tested, and so it's basically a COVID-free environment as long as the testing part of it was accurate and that kind of stuff. And we know how that goes. Anyway, long story short, it had COVID protocols, but it was nice because once you got on the ship, you didn't have to worry about masks. You didn't have to worry about, you know, anything. Once you get off the ship, you know, you would have to. Alaska had the mask mandate at that time, and so that was fine. But you know, you had to sanitize your hands before you got on, so you were less likely to bring COVID back on the ship. But it was a fairly COVID-free environment. We've heard horror stories about ships getting stuck out, not being able to port, and having 8 ports. And I think we just hit the timing just right in between variants, right when Delta got under control. It was just. Like, if I could find the silver lining in COVID, it was our last.
Yeah, that would be a silver lining for sure, because it was like we said, it was at 50% capacity, so it was not a crowded ship at all.
Right.
It was one of their bigger ships. We felt like the ship to ourselves.
Right.
And it's just awesome.
I think with all the information coming out about, you know, vaccines and all the different information of you can still spread it and you can still get it and that kind of stuff with the vaccines, which has been widely known. Maybe the vaccination portion of cruises will go away and that won't be a big deal. I know that's prohibited a lot of people from cruising. So maybe the vaccination requirements will go away for that eventually, probably. But what we can tell you, vaccinated or not, the last cruise.
If you get a chance to do it, do it.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
So what are some of the favorite places you've been so far since we've been back on for almost a year now?
Okay, so before we went, our main place that we were headed when we left Florida was southern Utah.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this channel called Homie at Large.
Homie at Large.
Ed and Ann.
Yep.
And their doggy. What is their dog's name? Selena. Oh, beautiful doggy. Anyway, and their friend Jackie was with us, so we got to meet Jackie and spent a lot of time with them. If you've never watched Homie at Large, they've got a lot of great videos as well. We got to meet them and Mark from Grand Adventure.
Right.
In Utah, Mark's lovely wife, we got to meet her as well. So we spent some time in southern Utah, all the national parks there, all kinds of free camping.
Some scary stuff too. Don't forget, guys, you know me, I'm afraid of heights.
Right.
And there are some doozies in Utah, especially a road called, I think it's State Road 20.
I can't remember what that.
No, 12. Was. Highway 12. I'll never forget it. Highway 12. It's a scary road for people who are afraid of heights.
There's something called the hogback.
The hogback.
You're on a road and there's cliffs kind of on both sides of you. I can't really explain it. You're on the ridge of a mountain, basically.
Yeah, it's a ridge. And it's just 3,000 feet drop-offs on each side.
And southern Utah doesn't have a whole lot of trees, so there's not like a tree line to help block, the view.
But it was beautiful once we got past that.
Right.
Had a great time in Utah.
On the way to Utah, we didn't want to get there too early because of the freezing conditions, so we stayed. We went to Sedona, Arizona for the first time. We spent some time in Arizona. Yep. Magic.
Yeah, if you haven't been in Sedona, definitely get out to Sedona. They have places throughout Sedona where they call them vortexes. It's a vortex.
We didn't know until right before we left.
Right.
Couldn't figure out why we were so dang happy.
And apparently these vortexes, when you get into a vortex or you get in a vortex, it just calms you and just makes you feel real good and happy. And like she said, we didn't know anything about it, and we was like, that explains it because we just felt so great.
Right.
And it's just a beautiful, beautiful area.
Beautiful. There's Camp Verde near Sedona. There's an old Indian ruin called Montezuma's Castle, Montezuma's Well. There's just all kinds of outdoorsy stuff, lots of free camping, lots of great city activity, small towns, everything you need. It's awesome there. Just awesome.
A couple other places that we wanted to go to on this round is southern Idaho. We went to Twin Falls. We also went to Idaho Falls. Yeah. Again, beautiful areas. Now, we knew we wanted to go to Southern Idaho, but we didn't know we were going to really stop at either one of those two places. It just happened to work out that way because we tried to avoid all the mountains when we're pulling a trailer. So that was the best route for us to take, was going to southern Idaho. And we just stumbled across these places here and fell in love with them as well.
Right. And those are fairly large cities. But there's lots of inexpensive camping. We did 2 city parks right outside both of those towns. I think Twin Falls, we did Fairgrounds. Was that Twin Falls or was it Idaho Falls? I get them mixed up. I can't remember.
We were with Mark and Mark
and So, but there's just endless places to camp in southern Idaho. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
The access down, hiking, kayaking. We went to this place called Blue Heart Spring.
Oh, we do have some pictures of that on our Instagram.
Right.
Oh my God, some of the most beautiful, crystal clear water you'll ever see.
And this is from Floridians who know all about springs and kayaking. And
it's true.
Right.
Did we have any questions that we need to try to catch up on, perhaps?
Nope, but I see Mom and I see Beth. Mr. Popo, nice seeing you both. We've missed you. Doug D, hi to you both. Hello. Not sure who that is. GS.
Yeah, Mr. T. We miss seeing you guys too, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you have any questions about where we've been, what we've been doing.
Yeah, give us a shout out, man.
Let's see.
You know.
Okay. So what we have upcoming.
Upcoming.
So back in 2020,
Mm-hmm.
we were contacted to do an article for a company called Thor Industries, which kind of Industries is kind of hard to explain.
It's just a little company. You might never ever heard of them.
They there's a huge conglomerate of different RVs and travel trailers and traveling stuff that kind of go along with Thor as partners and different stuff like that. So like Jayco, Airstream, Tiffin is I think a new one. There's Campendium and Thor kind of work hand in hand on stuff. So anyways, they contacted us to do an article for them. It was like 10 questions in the form of an article. So we did that, and that I can't even remember how they got our information. They got our information, they asked if we wanted to do this article, and we were like, okay, sure, why not? Easy money. So we did the article, and then they've been back in contact with us for different things for articles if we could do them, and unfortunately just the ones that they offered were just stuff that we couldn't really do or identify with. So then Campendium got with us, and they asked us if we wanted to be a couple of models this year for their website. You know, they have several people who they get with every year, and you can buy t-shirts like once a year for a month.
It's like an exclusive club to be able to even purchase.
Right, because you got to hit it at the right time.
Right.
And Campendium has changed the game for camping.
Mm-hmm.
So they asked us if we wanted to do that for them. They sent us some t-shirts and a hoodie, and so we took a couple pictures for them. So our faces are on the Campendium website. I don't know how these people are finding us. We're just likable.
Yeah, how can you say no to these faces here?
So that was amazing. Like, we were waiting for the Campendium to open their shirt season because we were like, man, we got to get shirts this year. We missed it last year. We got shirts, and so we got shirts at no charge because we traded off for some pictures.
That's right.
So
pretty excited about that. We thought that was freaking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Campendium. We can't say enough good stuff about Campendium. If you don't check Campendium before you start traveling to look at all the I mean, they have all the information. It's such an easy app and website. Anyways, that's a whole other story. So then, early January, Ben's dad and sister came and visited us.
That's right.
In Southern California, they rented a RV. It was delivered to where we were staying, so they actually got to have the somewhat camping experience with us. So that was fantastic.
That was the first time for them, so.
Right. And I think this was your dad's 5th major ocean that he's seen, the Pacific, because we're in Southern California. So that was fantastic.
He never seen mountains either, so this was
well, he's seen mountains.
Well, I'm sorry, he has not been past the Mississippi.
In the United States.
In the United States.
He's traveled across the pond,
right.
But here. He's never, seen these type. Southern California has gigantic mountains. I don't care what anybody says. They've got huge mountains. I think some of the tallest mountain peaks.
It's true, but California in itself has every landscape you can imagine.
Okay, so while Ben's dad and sister were here, we were contacted again by Thor. They wanted to meet with us, and then they let us know that they had chosen us as one of 10 people that they were looking at to be ambassadors for them, to kind of spread information, as far as RVing response to RVers and questions, and where we go and where we stay, and do some more articles and some more posts. And so we're Thor ambassadors.
We are Thor ambassadors
and
this
we
year.
Can't tell you how excited we are about that. I mean, It's a
mind
fantastic
blown.
company. Just Google Thor Industries and the amazing work that these.
I mean, for them to even think about us to be a part of their company and be ambassadors of their company,
Right.
it means a lot, a whole lot to us,
Mm-hmm.
because we do really enjoy spreading knowledge and trying to give information to people, especially people that are new to it.
Right.
The ins and the outs on what to do and what not to do, and
Mm-hmm.
just help as much as possible. And then
Right.
for Thor to reach out to us and make us Thor brand industry ambassadors.
When they wanted to have, I can't even remember what they said. They just wanted to do a Zoom meeting with us, and we just thought, maybe there was another article or something like that, and the ambassador word had came up, and we didn't really know what that meant or anything like that. So we just thought it was kind of like an interview or something. And so, of course, and during that call, like, they told us pretty immediately that they had already chosen us to be ambassadors for 2022, one of 10 couples or people or whatever in it, that we just thought that was like the coolest thing ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
So we thought that was really cool.
So with that being said, that kind of lit the flame under our butts to get back into,
Right.
spreading not only our beautiful faces, but but all the knowledge that we've experienced over the years, and
Right.
spreading that out to our friends and family, and those who are looking at getting back in,
Right.
or not getting back into, but getting into the RV life.
Right.
So we are looking forward to working with Thor and putting out some excellent, exciting content that we think is going to really help a lot of people out there that's kind of on the edge to take that leap of faith and jump into it.
And the other 9 people and couples that they've chosen to do this, we all have such different setups and experiences with RVing that I feel like they really hit the nail on the head to reach all different types of RVing styles, and it will be really helpful.
Yeah.
So another thing we have coming up, we are looking at a work camping gig for the first time.
Say what?
So that will be a way to make and save some money, your cushion a little bit, and spend some time in Vermont, spend some time with friends. And that way, work camping with friends will be introduced into it a little bit more slowly.
Exactly.
Because we don't really know too much about work camping.
We know what it is. We kind of know what it entails, but we've never done it. And being our first time doing that with some friends that we respect and love and appreciate.
Right.
Should be a little easier for us.
Not that they have an ice cream shop at said campground, and we're not talking like just ice cream shop. We're talking like an ice cream shop. So, I mean, ice cream will pretty much get me anywhere. I feel like we've had this conversation.
I think we have. So, the way it's looking right now, maybe I'll be the ice cream man. So, we'll see. We don't know all the details, but we know we'll be heading towards Vermont here in a few months.
Right.
And getting ready for the so, looking forward to sharing that information and that experience with you guys as well.
Yeah. So I think we've touched on where we've been, that we lived in Florida for a year. I think that we've really talked about all of the catch-up stuff.
I think so.
Again, leave a comment about whatever video you might find helpful, questions, the usual stuff.
Yeah, because we love answering them, and we love. So
let's look at some comments here.
We'll try to check to see if we have any other comments that we maybe can answer before we get off.
Hi, Tom and Marie. Mostly off grid. Hi, everyone. So we
I think the last question was, where are you now? We are in Southern California.
I didn't even see that.
It just popped up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Southern California.
Southern California.
Well, let me just tell you about Southern California.
Oh, she's going to tell you about Southern California.
It's just beautiful and the best.
Yeah, there you go.
There's everything. There's mountains. You get up to like 5,000 feet elevation, and there's so much greenery, and it smells like pine forest, and there's snow, and then you go out to the coast, and there's the beautiful Pacific, all the little beach towns. I think everybody of California, and all they think is busy city. It's just not.
Oh, what's that say there?
Rincon. Oh,
Rincon.
okay. So we camped at the Rincon in Ventura County.
We did.
Yep. We were lucky enough to snag 5 nights there.
Yes. If for those who don't know what the Rincon is, it's basically it's a dry camping experience right on the coast.
The Pacific Coast Highway.
Right, and it's right there on the water.
Right.
Beautiful spot.
So the PCH, the Pacific Coast Highway, U.S. Highway 1, runs all the way down the west coast of Florida, from Washington through Oregon through California. In a lot of places, it turns into 101 and then goes back onto one, just depending on what the area is and the road and if it could be salvaged. Anyways, so we love the West Coast.
For sure.
The beaches are very different from the East Coast. 8 nights. Oh, man.
That's exciting. You guys are really enjoy it, Doug. Is it Doug? Yes, Doug. You guys are going to enjoy that for sure.
So there's 2 more places near the Rincon. There's campgrounds on each side of it, down the road a little bit, just a few miles both ways. Both of those places are great as well.
Yeah, I can't think of the names of them right now, but you can't miss them.
Yeah,
the Rincon is between those 2 campgrounds.
Right, and also Ventura County, they have a great park system. There's another place we stayed at in Ventura County called Foster Residence.
Mm-hmm.
It is a full hookup campground. It is near Ojai, O-J-A-I.
Oh, hi.
And the Ojai Mountains are incredible. The little town of Ojai is the best people you'll ever meet. But anyway, Foster Residence, that was a really great campground.
It really was. It really was.
We would have stayed there longer if we could have, but we couldn't get rid. It was the week of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was during the holidays.
Right.
That's for sure.
Another place we stayed was, if you're going to the Rincon and you feel like you want to stay at the beach longer and you can't get reservations anywhere, right now during this time of year, Emma Wood State Beach, 4 or 5 miles away from the Rincon, is dry camping as well,
Mm-hmm.
but they are first come first serve. All kinds of campsites right up against the beach. You can go drive through and check it out while you're there, but if you want to stay there longer. Sloving. We did go to Sloving.
It's in Ojai.
No, Sloving wasn't Sloving the little town? That was a really cool place.
It really was. Got some great burgers there too.
Right. So
But we could go on and on about all the different places
in California.
Obviously, we love the West Coast. We've actually been out here in the West Coast. I don't know what, collectively now since we've been on this
Since September.
Mm-hmm. And loving it.
Right.
Loving it.
Yeah, we keep thinking we need to start heading back east, and then we just stay longer.
Stay longer.
We gotta go see the Pacific, really, the West Coast.
Tis true.
Because we're all the way in. We're in the mountains now. We're not in the mountains. We're over the mountains in the valley. So we're not.
Right.
We're a couple hours away from the coast.
Well, other than that, guys, I don't think we have anything else going on. We are super excited about being chosen as Thor ambassadors.
Mm-hmm.
Look forward to getting some new content out to the masses.
Mm-hmm.
We really appreciate everyone sticking in there with us and staying subscribed to our channel and following us along on our Facebook page and also our Instagram page.
Yeah, if you guys want to see some cool pictures, check out our Instagram. Just go to Instagram, the McMillan Express. Same with Facebook.
Yep.
You can keep up with us that way. We post pretty regularly. Still not as much as we should. God, we just get so lazy. We have so many pictures, we just don't post them.
Right. We said. So don't want to prolong this any longer.
Nope. We gotta go do laundry.
Gotta do laundry. But hey, guys, I had a great time. I know Christina had a great time. And if I didn't cut this short, she will keep on talking because Christina can talk.
All the time.
So we miss you guys. And we look forward to seeing everyone in the comments and catching up with everyone as well.
Yep.
Until then, the McMillan Express out. Peace.
There was a comment.